What's going on? Happy Monday. Burning some sage. Woohoo! Shake this energy of the weekend here. Woohoo! Ah, cards are already flying and I'm not even trying. Wow. Oh my gosh, the sage, like, I'm totally about it. So we'll let a couple more people pop in the room and then we'll get started. I have a really great show for tonight. I've been putting a lot of thought into a lot of things. You'll see. And if anyone wants a reading tonight, they can do a donation. I'll put that in the chat at the end of the live. My buddy's music, I told him, I was like, hey, listen, send some more beats my way. He's awesome. Imperial Shaw, New York. How is everyone doing tonight? Monday night, what's going on? Woohoo! So, hello, everybody. Katie, Bill, CDCC, I'm not really sure how to pronounce your name. Marley, love to see you all. I'm so happy you guys are here. This is awesome. So I have a show tonight that I've been thinking about because I really feel that there's a lot of people jumping on a bandwagon of looking for instant gratification and looking for answers right away. And what I want to do tonight is I really wanted to focus before we go into the readings I'm actually going to do all astrological signs tonight, and then we'll do some personal readings after that. If you want a personal reading, you can. Oh, Elizabeth, what's going on? Hey, love my mask. If this is Elizabeth that I know, what? Hey, my sister-in-law makes the best masks ever. If you want them, contact me. You know how to get a hold of me. But yeah, so what I was thinking about tonight is before we go into all of that, I wanted to first talk about what I'm experiencing on YouTube. And what I'm experiencing on YouTube is I'm doing these pick a card readings, and it's all about channeling and getting these higher messages for people. And the thing is not every message is for everybody, right? That's what the thing is like people are thinking, oh, you know what? This is meant for me. And they're banking their life on it, which I don't recommend, because I feel like if the message isn't hitting you and resonating with you, throw it in rice, get rid of it, do something else. And so over the weekend, I had a lot of hits on one of my YouTube videos for the next 72 hours of what people can expect. And I had people really chiming in on like, oh, to the exact minute, the next 72 hours, I want a new job. I want a lover. I want this. I want that. And you know what? They didn't get it. They actually contacted me. They're like, hey, I didn't get this. I'm like, well, okay, well, what are you doing to co-create with the universe? And so I really feel that for the show to start out tonight is I really wanted to focus in on the key things to manifest, how to manifest, because people are so confused. They think that they're watching these videos on YouTube and wherever else, and that things are going to be delivered on a silver platter. It's not. It's not. That's not how it works. You have to co-create. When you're getting an inkling from the universe, you have to go to that calling and co-create. So first, I have 4 points to manifest, and then we'll go into the readings, and then we'll go into any personal readings anyone wants. So the first thing is I feel like the biggest mistake on manifesting and the law of attraction that people make is they assume that if they just put their wish out there, it's going to happen. It's not. You have to actually feel it and get into the vibe of, I really want a new home and I want the room to look like this. I want my balcony to look like this. I want my bathtub, a garden bathtub, to look like this with skylights. I want this. I want this. I want to feel it. People are always like, they're very thinking that the power of it and the law of attraction is different from what it is. It isn't. It's all about the universe tunes into your vibrations and your feelings. And you can't just like sit there and say, I want to win the lottery tomorrow and then expect it to happen and sit there with your arms crossed and be like, yep, it's going to happen. No, what are you doing? What are you visualizing? What are you manifesting? Because you are not your thoughts, you are your feelings. And that's the biggest thing is, number one, to manifest, it's all about feelings. Like what makes you feel good? And that's where you should go. Hey, Donna, how are you? Oh, I love you. So number two for manifesting is to let go. When you put your order out there in the universe, hey, I want this brand new job, or hey, I really want to do this project, and you're really excited about it, and then you just let it go. Don't sit there and think about it. Don't dwell on it for every single minute of the day, because when you dwell on it, then you're putting it on a pedestal. When you put it on a pedestal, that means it's unreachable. So the key thing is when you have your order of what you want to manifest, write it down. Scripting, spelling, it is a real thing. Write it down in a journal. And write it as if you already have it. I have this beautiful, amazing job with a positive working environment, and I'm so happy, I'm so creative, I'm valued, etc. Right? So that's the biggest thing is once you have that, you write it down, let it go. It's kind of like when you go, I said it a little bit more old school in a couple live videos a couple weeks ago about putting your order when you're at a restaurant and you just know it's coming. But I heard someone say it on YouTube a couple days ago. They're like, oh, when you put your order in with Amazon, you know it's coming. You don't even question it. You just put your order in. You know it's coming within 2 days. Now, here's the deal. We don't know that with the universe. It's not going to come in 2 days. It may come in 2 hours. It may come in 2 weeks. We don't know. But the fact is you let it go with the intent of it's going to happen, all right? So number 3, under any circumstance, do not press the time frame. Again, I'm going to stress this because someone on YouTube came on some of my videos when I think it was like the next 24, 48, or 72 hours. And they literally put down the time that they watched the video and they said, okay, I'm going to manifest a car, a home, a relationship, and a new job. And I'm just like, good luck with that. Because here's the deal. The universe isn't going to give you a buffet of everything that you want all at once. Because if you had that, then you wouldn't be hungry, right? You would sit there and say, I don't really want that anymore. I'm done with those meatballs. I don't want that dessert. You know what I'm saying? Here's what I'm saying is when you have an idea, you co-create. You don't sit on your couch eating potato chips playing video games. You co-create. When you have an idea and you know within the next 72 hours you're thinking, hey, I feel really inspired to go walking every day for 5 miles. That is what the key is. That's what's going to hit your fitness goal, right? That's what I'm saying. People have unrealistic expectations when it comes to manifesting, and it's so I get it, but at the same time, you need to come up to the next level. Come up to the next level and understand what it takes to manifest, So number 4 kind of emphasizes number 3. And then after these 4 points, we'll go into the astrology signs for the week. And then we will do any kind of personal readings, whatever everyone wants after that. But it's instant gratification. How many people send a text message and then say, oh, well, they never responded. It's been a couple hours. Really? 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 That's what I'm saying. Like, instant gratification is, Marley, I can't turn on super chat until I have 1,000 subscribers. So share this video with your friends, please. I'm almost at 600. And then I'll turn on super chat at 1,000. I know, right? Don't worry, I'll get there, girl. But with your support and Katie and Donna and Elizabeth and Bill, I am on my way. You know what? It's all about talking about the real truth, right? It'll get out. So back to instant gratification. Number 4, manifesting. Number 1 is the biggest mistake people make is they expect things without actually co-creating. Number 2 is letting go. Once you put in your order, let it go. Let it go. Don't put it on a pedestal. It'll never happen. I'm going to do a whole relationship series alongside of this, and it's really going to make a lot of sense. Number 3, do not put a time frame on any of your manifestations or wishes that you want from the universe, because you know what? Everything's going to happen on divine timing. Number 4, here's where we are. Number 4, do not get caught up in instant gratification. That's the biggest challenge in today's world, is people are so caught up on instant gratification that if someone doesn't get back with you right away, they take personal offense. What if the other person's at dinner with their family and they don't want to check their phone, or they don't want to be on their phone all the time? You know what's more impressive, especially with friends and dating, is someone who isn't on their phone. Someone who isn't tending to their phone all the time is more impressive. Even when I'm with my friends and we're having dinner, when they don't, we have an agreement. We don't pull out our phones, because even if we want to try to look up something on Google, we're like, let's challenge our minds first. Why are we going to trust the internet? Let's challenge and expand our minds. So that's the 4 points of manifesting. And I'm going to go deeper into this as we go into more and more of these Monday night tarot improv readings. And I'm also going to do a couple different series on top of that. I hope you guys come and join those series, because it's not instant gratification, but what it is, it's really just saying, hey, listen, you can't just put a wish out there and have it unexpectedly manifest. It doesn't work that way. You have to co-create. So that being said, I'm going to take a sip of water. I'm going to pull a card for this week. We are coming into the fall equinox. Woo! What's going on with that? Love it. Love it. Actually, we have 2 more weeks here of summer here in Chicago, and then my pool closes. It's okay. We're still going to sail until November, so it's fine. But and at that point, to take a sip. All right. So what we're going to do is, thank you for listening to all of that. I love it. I love it. It's very important. And the whole idea of talking about the law of attraction is really just stepping it up and attracting people that are not on YouTube just looking for quick answers, but people who actually want to help change themselves and grow and do something bigger and better. So we're going to go into the astrological signs this week for September 21st through the 27th ish. And first we're going to start with the Cancers. All right, Cancers, my water signs. What is going on? I wonder if Celeste is going to pop in. I know she will. She actually gave me this deck where I'm going to pull all the cards from. I'm going to pull a card for each sign this week. And then tomorrow I am posting all of my October predictions for each sign. And it should be pretty cool. I put a lot of thought into it. And all right, so Cancers this week, we have the Endurance card. So keep going. Anyone who has a sun, moon, rising, or Venus in Cancer, it's all about, Cancers are always all about like the ocean anyway, because they're little crabs chilling in the sand, digging deep, and then going and swimming. So it's all about the endurance, swimming with the mermaids and the fish and the dolphins and going with the flow. That is what I have for my Cancers this week, okay? So I hope that helps. I know this is very like top line, but I'm changing the whole format, which is so cool about YouTube is you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. And I feel very called to just like making things different, right? So it's more engaging. And the YouTube algorithm isn't that the biggest fan of that. However, it doesn't matter. To me, it's all about the people who are here in the chat tonight. So next we're going to go with Virgos. Woohoo! Do you have any Virgos in the house? If so, chime in the chat. I pretty much know everyone's sign in the chat, so I love it. All right, let's see what the message is for Virgos this week coming into the fall equinox. Ooh, we had a flipping card. Ooh, the Wave of Power. I love it. So this card says a surge of power, upswing in energy, and exciting momentum. Ooh. So whatever you're focusing on this week, my Virgos, especially since we're coming out of Virgo season into Libra season, I think as of today, maybe it might be Libra season, depending on where you are in the world. I do feel that riding the wave of empowerment and speaking up for yourself and kind of getting unstuck from your habits of climbing into the shell. Like I kind of feel like you and the Cancers, like you actually kind of a little Cancer, a little crab that just like hides in your shell like a turtle. It's time for you to ride the wave of empowerment. Okay, so let's see. So I'm doing it opposite right now because I like to keep things different here on Improv Tarot. That's what we do. Is I pull the card and then I pull the sign. So next we have Aries. Woohoo! Do we have any Aries in the house? Any fire signs? Aries, moon, sun, rising, Venus. Okay. If you don't know, please go look it up on YouTube. Find out what your astrological sign is because it's very important to know this, especially during the transits now that are happening. I mean, we all know that 2020 has been pretty crazy. It's forcing everybody to turn internally and look internally and really assess what's important. So Aries, what I have for you this week is the mirror. So everything that you are thinking, you're putting out, you're mirroring back to yourself. So make sure what you're doing is you're sending out these beautiful flowers of love and making sure that you are really focusing in on what you put out into the universe, you attract, right? So one of the things I like to say, because I'm an Aries, so I can say this, is what I'm seeking is seeking me. Whether it's a job, a relationship, a home, a city, a vacation, it's all about what I want. So if I feel like it's going to be manifesting in a beautiful, loving way, it will. Now this is where the key to watching your thoughts, again, back to the power and the law of attraction, which everyone talks about it, but I'm going to talk about it for real more and more as we go through this channel, because everyone who knows me, I don't like to BS. Okay? So what you put out there, you get back. So if you start putting doubt, you're going to get doubt back. If you start putting confidence and sexuality, that's what you're going to get back. So, hey, what's up, Aries? That is what I have for you this week. All right, let's see what sign is next. All right, we have Libra, which is awesome. We're heading into Libra season. What's going on, my Libras? Whoop, whoop. The balance and the scales. I love it. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, Libra, we have honor the masculine. So to me, what I'm seeing, which is perfect, because since you are all about the scales, it's all about balancing the yin and yang, the feminine, the masculine. And so I feel like right now you might be, we did just like exit Cancer season, then we went to Leo season, then Virgo. So you might still feeling the residual of the Cancer season, which is very maternal, and it's just very maternal. So, and loving and beautiful. So maybe it's time to balance it out with some masculine energy, Libras, this week. So that's what the universe is saying, is respecting the masculine, embracing the masculine divine. Okay, Libras, this is what we have for you this week. I love it. I love it. All right, let's see what sign is next. Okay, we have Aquarius. Woohoo! And we love Aquarius. Everything is going into Aquarius. Saturn is getting ready to go back into Aquarius. For the love of God, I cannot wait for this. I think it's within the next week or so. I'm getting my astrology mixed up. I'm not an astrologer, so that's my pass. If you are an astrologer, chime in the chat and let us know what you think. So as Aquarius for this week, your message is, telepathy. I love it. It's all about, it's similar to what the Aries, what I was just talking about the Aries, what you put out, you get back. The mirror, this is definitely a mirror. If you look at it, telepathy. So if you're thinking about somebody, or if you're thinking about a job or a project obsessively, but more so a person, they are thinking about you too. Because that is the law of attraction. When you think about somebody, they think about you. It's super strange. I was out on a 5,000 walks that I do like every day. And I thought about something from high school of somebody that I never thought about. And literally they popped up in my news feed on Facebook. I'm not even friends with them. It's so random and weird, but it's kind of interesting how I was thinking about it, and I was just thinking about the situation, and it wasn't more of sitting there wondering what they're doing. I didn't even know what this person was doing, but I was more thinking about how beautiful that experience was and how fun it was and how it played into my life. So it's pretty crazy, right? And then also, so funny enough, I used to work at Six Flags when I was 16 in St. Louis. And I saw a car pass the road today, and I literally saw the decal of what we used to put in our cars and our windows to get in to the employee parking lot. And I hadn't thought about that in ages. So literally telepathy is super strong right now. It's crazy. And Aquarius is in the house of all of my partnerships and my friends. So it's interesting how that popped up. I don't know why it popped up, but I thought about it and I honored it and said, thank you so much for that blessing. It's made me who I am today, which I'm really not sure how it's playing in, but it was a super fun time in my life. So that being said, we're going to move on to Capricorn. Oh my God, the beloved Capricorn season that we're all feeling right now in 2020. All the planets are in Capricorn. How does the concrete feel to everybody? How does the concrete pouring down on everything that we ever wanted feel? Chime in and let me know, because listen, I hear you. Oh my God. It's weird. So even though this is a weekly reading, the sacrifice card popped up, which is hilarious. Yes, Katie, it's all about concrete. Oh my God. This card says, there are those worth making and those who will destroy you, right? So if you think about it, concrete can either like bind you in or bind you in, right? So this week, my Capricorns, it's hard to say what the weekly reading is for you because this has been the theme of 2020. So that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a Beach Balance Life card for the Capricorns this week because it's so hard to decipher what it is. So Southwest Breeze. So, okay, perfect. All right, this week, there's been so much concrete here in the Midwest, in the Great Lakes. The Southwest Breeze is the most beautiful sailing weather ever. The lake is completely flat. That's right, Katie. And it's all about the warm breeze coming off of the coastline, and you have the beautiful sunset. So Capricorns, what I'm seeing this week is even though things have been seeming rigid, I feel like this week coming into the fall equinox, that things are going to be a little bit more smooth. The lake, the water, everything's going to be flat as a pancake. And you're still going to feel that warm, more forward momentum pushing you forward on the sailboat. That's what I have for you this week. All right. Oh. Okay, next, then we have our Taurus. What's going on, Taurus? Woohoo! What's your message this week? Taurus in the house. I know. I love the Southwest Breeze so much too, Katie. Taurus, it's beautiful because it's all about beauty, which Taurus are innately always about luxury, comfort, beauty. And this is what it's telling me this week is this is where you need to go back into your creature comforts this week, Taurus, and do what makes you feel good, because this card is saying grace, loveliness, integrity in the form of spirit and love and light. So this is beautiful. So whatever is making you feel uncomfortable this week, Taurus, sun, moon, or rising, I feel that you really need to just go what makes you feel good. If it's going out and having a walk and having a hamburger and a glass of wine in the evening and watching the sunset, that's what I'm seeing. I love it. Marley, thank you for the donation. I will do a reading for you when I'm finished with the signs. You're the best, girl. Oh, love it. You're the best. Okay, next we have Pisces. Sun, moon, or rising. What's going on, my Pisces, this week in the fall equinox? Let's see what the card has to say for you. Take a little sip of water. Tonight I have grapefruit oil in my water. Yum. Make sure it's ingestible. Don't follow my lead unless you can do your research. Yeah, Pisces in the house. Ooh, air. Oh my gosh. So, you know that song, How Can I Breathe Without... Oh, what is that song? Oh my gosh. I'm thinking of Glee. How can I breathe without no air? Air. You guys know that song? So this is what I'm saying this week. For Pisces, I feel that it's all about taking a breath out and making sure that you are tuning into your breath work. But more so, and if that's too remedial and basic for you, yes, Marley, you and I are right? I'm a Pisces moon, so I get it. Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe without no air. I'm like speaking so fast, it's hard for me to get into the melody, but you know what I'm saying. So this week, Pisces, what I'm seeing is I really feel that it's important for you to do things that are going to make you feel invigorated and make sure you're getting oxygen to your brain and making you feel alive. Whatever's making you feel dull and you're breathing shallow, get rid of it. Do things that are going to make you like breathe deep and be like, oh, that's what I need to do. So Pisces, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Again, if you don't know your astrology signs in your chart, go look it up. Cafe Astrology, super cool. There's a ton of places on Google. Just put natal chart free Make sure you don't have to put in like your blood type and all that stuff. That's why I like Cafe Astrology and also astro.com as well. So that's what I have for my Pisces this week. I love it, Marley. You so have my back. I love it. Thank you. Okay, so next we have Scorpio. Woohoo! Scorpio season's coming up. Halloween. What's up? I don't know if there's any Scorpios in the house. Bill, I don't know if you're still here. Let's see. Scorpios. Sanctuary, privacy, perfect for a Scorpio. Isolation, personal space, respecting boundaries and taboos. Hey. I'm not sure that Scorpios respect all taboos. They're all about taboo. But anyway, so this is actually telling me this week, Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus. And the reason why I say Venus, because Venus is the love of the planet of love and part of your emotions because it's part of the moon in a roundabout way, but that's something you should tune into. So Scorpios, what I'm seeing this week is do things that bring you back to your roots, right? Scorpios know what I'm talking about. And we just went through a moon in Scorpio over the weekend. If anyone felt it, they felt it in their chakras, chime in the chat. You know what I'm talking about. And if not, then it's just another class I'm going to have to teach. So this week, Scorpios, get back to your roots, get back to your sanctuary. It's okay if you're not being very social this week and you're tuning back into self-care and whatever makes you feel good with you and with somebody else. That's totally fine. You've got this. Coming into the fall equinox, this is your message. Woo! That's what I'm saying. I love it, Bill. That's awesome. All right. So the next time we have is Leo. What's going on? Leo's in the house. Do we have any Leos in the house, in the chat? I know there's a lot of people watching. It's funny. What I've learned about YouTube is that even though it says X amount of people are watching, there's actually a lot more people watching. But it's the people that are either logged in and or chiming in the chat. So I always like to know who these people are hiding in the tall grass, right, Katie? Ooh. Oh my gosh. Yes, I love it. You totally chimed in right what I was saying. So Leos, oh my gosh. Divine sensuality. This is your card for the week. This is your theme. Coming into this week in the fall equinox, getting into that beautiful, loving energy of just being that king and queen that you are. And look how she's just laying there saying, I know, I got this. I have all this beautiful flowers and probably velvet. Who knows what all this is, right? And she is loving this. And so it's all about the erotica this week, Leo. So making sure that you're chiming into your, especially if you're a Leo rising, that is connected to your 8th house of sexuality and love and deep, very deep seated emotions. And that's what it takes for you to be a king and queen and to tap into that. So I know that's a lot. Again, go find out your natal chart because you could be surprised, especially for everyone who is in the chat. I know you have not looked up your natal charts. You actually, I'd be curious to see who is a Leo rising, but this is also about Leo suns, risings, Venus, and moons, okay? So that's your message this week, Leos. Ooh, super excited. Can't believe I'm a Leo rising. I know what's in store for me. Hey. All right, so we have 2 more signs left. That's right. That is right, Bill. No floggy cells for Leos. That is faux show. Okay. I just want to stop and say I love everyone who has been on with me since March or April on my lives that can remember what we've talked about because there's a lot of time that's passed and a lot of a lot of time, really. And so it's super cool to hear the jokes come back. So keep it coming. I love it. Totally appreciate it. Straight from my heart. All right. Next we have Sagittarius, another fire sign. Woohoo! All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on. What is in store for you in the fall equinox? All right, so we have visions, psychic images, intuition, just knowing, chiming into the moon patterns. So this is super cool because Sagittarius love to travel. If you have any Sagittarius friends, man, they are all over the place, which is super cool. They have so many passionate ideas and they'll take them and run. And I actually kind of feel like Sagittarius are very similar to Aquarius in a roundabout way. Aquarius is air sign, Sagittarius fire sign. So together, I bet you couldn't even pin them down if you tried. You couldn't even, like if you're playing a game of chase, you would just keep chasing. So what I have for the Sagittarius this week is pay attention to your visions. More so, you know what? Pay attention to your dreams. I really feel like dreams are very important. I don't know about you guys, but my dreams have been insane lately. I have had so many dreams. I literally have had, I've actually tried to get up and do like a voice memo. And I'm doing it so fast so I can also go back to sleep at the same time. So I'm not waking up completely, but putting down what happened because I've tried to write it in the middle of the night. And there's like 5 words on one page and it's like written in crayon. You can't read it. But I have some dreams that I've like actually put in my phone. And since the auto text has not grasped to my sleepyhead vocalization, I'm not sure what my dream was about. But yes, that's right, Katie. I know, right? So anyway, I think this is a message for everybody in the chat, especially is it's all about paying attention to your dreams. Your dreams have a lot to say, and whatever you do, make sure that when you go to bed, you have the intention of remembering your dreams. And sometimes you may wake up the next day and think, you know, I didn't really even sleep that night because I had so many dreams going on. I literally, like last night, I probably had 4 different movie plots going on at different points in the night. And even though I wake up and I think, I'm going to remember this, you will remember this, I tell myself, I don't remember it. So that's why I get up and do the notes on my phone. I'm like, hey, blah, 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 blah. And then I read it and I can't remember it. I can't understand what it is. So anyway, okay, we have one more sign. Uh-oh, my screen is frozen. We have Gemini. Woohoo! All right, don't think I'm frozen because every time I'm on YouTube, it freezes and I freak, and I didn't freak this time. So our last sign is Gemini. All right, Gemini, what is going on for Geminis in the fall equinox this week? Woo! Coming into a new season. I know, Marley, you're laughing because I'm dropping cards now. I did a reading with Marley, and every time I shuffled, I was like, hold on, let me pick these up from the ground. I keep dropping them. Gravity works. All right, Song of the Siren. Okay, Gemini. So this card is meaning I feel that spirit and the universe has been trying to call you towards something, like come over here, gently bumping you down the path of what you need to hear. Come over here, we got you. This is a strong statement for all my Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, to pay attention to this voice that you're hearing. It is a strong statement to say, hey, listen, whatever's going on, I need you to know that you need to pay attention 100% this week. Don't go another season not paying attention. So pay attention, Geminis. So what I'll do is I will do the timestamps for all of these like 1-card readings just to see what's going on as I post the video after it's processed when we're finished going live. And I would love for you guys to come back in any of these signs and just chime in. Yes, what you said was real. It resonated, whatever. That would be super helpful. Only because I'm sitting out here by myself in a one-sided show, listening to myself, and then also lovingly engaging with all of my friends and family in the chat. So I love it. So, okay. That being said, let me take a sip of water. All right. So if you would like to make a donation, no pressure, whatever, I'm here all the time. I'm going to put it in the chat. If you want to do a reading on this live video, I'm going to shuffle the cards. Actually, I'm going to burn some more sage for these cards. I have Marley in the chat who has sent a lovely donation. Thank you. And I'm going to burn some sage and get the cards ready to go, and we will do a reading for Marley. Woohoo! Oh, that's right. I love Geminis. Geminis are awesome. My dad was a Gemini. And it's funny because now that I'm studying astrology more so as I go through life, it makes a lot more sense the way he communicated with me when I was little. Because I'm an Aries and I'm like, no compute, no compute. All right, so let me see what's going on. Oh, hold on, I have these cards over here. All right, get this ready for Marley. Woo! The card already popped out, which I think is important for you to hear. This is the time when I actually do have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and I can do super chat. This would be called my super chat time, but it's not super chat yet. It's like little chat. Okay. Let's see what's going on for Marley. And anybody else who wants a reading. Oh, I love it. I love how the cards just literally pop out. So cool. Okay, so exactly. Let's pretend and it will be, right? That's right. Good vibes. Oh, love you, Elizabeth. Listen, I'm telling you, especially coming into the fall time, having grapefruit oil in my water is awesome. It's like so refreshing. It's like having lemon juice or lemon oil, which is awesome as well. So great. Again, if you're looking at essential oils in your water, or if you're just like squeezing grapefruit juice in your water, that's even better. But do know, make sure if you're doing oils, make sure they're ingestible. I'm not responsible for that. And I'm not pushing any oils right now. So, okay. So Marley, right now, what I first have for you is I have the 8 of Swords. So this is telling me that you're trapped in fear and something mental is happening for you right now, where this is where you are. You can't see yourself out of the situation. And since you think, oh, I have these obstacles, I'm just going to sit here and just withdraw, which is fine. Let's see. Hold on, Bill. I do. Okay, Bill, you're next. You're the best. And Nikki too. Woo. Okay, I got you guys. All right, you guys are next. So sorry, Marley. So back to this. I feel like you're trapped in this time where, see how this guy is just sitting here and he's like, I don't see the way out of all of this. I see all these obstacles and I'm just going to withdraw. I feel like this is where you are currently. However, I do feel that the reason why you're dealing with this, Final Destiny, what's going on? I do feel that you're dealing with some shadow work, right? So a lot of people in the way the world's going, they think that, well, first of all, that everything that we're doing right now on YouTube is a trend. It's not. I mean, it is and it isn't, but it's already been happening, right? So dealing with your shadow self is you have the yin and the yang, right? You have the love and the light and the dark side. And if you didn't have the contrast, then you wouldn't know what's going to push you into your passions. So I feel that this fear that you're trapped in is making you, it's forcing you into this look at your shadow self of what you want, or maybe guilt or anything that in the past that is no longer serving you. You think it is serving you, but it's not serving you anymore. And I do feel that with patience and planning, you can get out of this mental state, because it's all mental, right? And we do not own our thoughts. I'm sorry, our thoughts do not own us. We own our thoughts, right? So we can sit there and say, okay, this is where I am. I don't know what to do. How am I going to get out of this space? But here's the deal. You actually can, because it's telling you, the cards are saying, you're looking at both sides of the situation. Don't ignore the dark side of the shadow self, because with planning and patience, again, with the two pillars, you have the two people here. You are literally making a plan right now to step out from behind this pillar into the light. Okay. Oh, cool. Thank you, Final Destiny. So the overall advice, so that's your challenge, is if you can't do planning and have patience with yourself through this process, it's going to be difficult. So the idea is to be very chill with moving forward, okay? So the cool thing is your overall advice is this is your destiny. You have to go through this process to reach the 10 and reach the cyclical of the sunrise and sunset, right? This is like the Wheel of Fortune in the original tarot. So whatever you're going through is bringing you to completion. And the cool thing about completion is like a sunrise and a sunset. I feel that as I've read your cards, this is a sunset. It's the completion's done. And to back it up, I pulled the shooting star card, which is like the star card, similar to the star card. It's lucky in love, lucky in the lotto, lucky in just luck, luck, luck. Literally, whatever you're doing, it's working for you by recognizing your shadow side, because it says you are ready to move forward. And I realize that I think that this looks like it's opposite the way it's reading in the camera. But then to emphasize your destiny card is the Cancer card. So the Cancer card is all about water, maternal. It's the first water sign of the zodiac. So it's still coming into springtime, into summertime. And it's really saying you are really fertilizing everything you've been doing. You've been harvesting and uprooting all this dark shadow side. And now you're ready to lay down new roots for irrigation. That is what I'm getting for you. Oh, yes, I love it. Woohoo! I love it. I love it. That's so cool. So I'll pull one more card to see where this is emphasizing, whether it's going to be a planet or a house that we're going to pay attention to. The fourth house. This is in your home house. I only think it's funny because I've read for you before, and I feel like this is very in tune with what we've talked about without giving any information. So that's what I have for you, Marley. I really hope that resonates. And then what I'll do, actually, I'll pull a romance angel card for you, and then we'll move on to Bill and Nikki. Woo! Right out of the deck. Very soon. Girl, I hope it's sharing quarters. But it says, clearly decide what you want, so what will come to you will come to you. So I actually pulled this card for myself earlier today, and it was on a situation where it was like, I don't know if I want to hear from this person, but I kind of do want to hear from this person. And I thought, you know what? And what? I want to hear from this person because I want to test my intuition and how I've grown. So, and that's all I'm going to say. but I feel like this is going to resonate with you. Final Destiny. When I look at your username, it reminds me of Final Destination. Like the movie. So if you would like a reading, Final Destiny, I will put my my PayPal in there. We will move on to Bill. Bill, you're next. All right, I'm going to light more sage so I can just cleanse the cards and the energy because that's how I roll. I need another flamethrower. Marley. Like, it's like that movie with the kid who's the newspaper thrower, whatever. And he's like, I want my $2. I want my $2. I love sage. Okay. All right. So let me shuffle these cards for Bill Bernacki in the house. So funny. Ooh. That one trying to peek out. Look at that, trying to peek out. Okay. All right. So let's do a general reading for Bill to see what pops up, and then we'll do some backup cards with Beach Balance Life. Funny. Okay, this card already popped itself out, and it's the third eye chakra, which is where you are right now. Weird. And this in the solar. Okay, Bill, we need to focus on balancing your chakras. Okay. So the first thing I have for you is I have the third eye chakra. So you already know what you want to manifest and everything that's happening in your life and everything that is, everything you're seeing is right. You don't need to second guess it. It's already happening, right? So I feel like this is where you are right now. And I feel like your challenge is a solar plexus chakra, which is all about courage. And it's all about shining that light from your, the chakras, right? Like literally right below your rib cage, and shining that Leo energy of you are the king of the jungle. And maybe you might feel that you might be being too forceful or not forceful enough, but just know it's all about balance, right? So it's all about balancing the solar plexus chakra and really getting into that energy. I know this is very big. Don't worry. We'll pull some backup cards with Beach Balance Life. And your overall advice is fulfillment of wishes, which is great. So in the tarot, this is the 9 of Cups. So you have all of this beautiful, loving energy overflowing, coming into you, all of these wishes. And this guy's literally like standing on a leaf, and he still has this treasure chest opening up to him that, by the way, is not falling off the leaf. It's literally just doing whatever it takes that he needs. And this guy's like, listen, I'm going to take all of this with gratitude, love, light, and heart. And this is all about, the green is all about the heart chakra. And then again, so you see the yellow, it's the solar plexus chakra that's surrounding him. The confidence to go with your heart. Here's what I'm hearing. It's all about, where you need to go with your heart, and you know what's going to lead your heart and what's going to make you happy. And when you follow that path, you are going to reap these benefits of all the wishes fulfilled. Okay. So let's pull some backup cards. And then I'll pull, let's see. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Okay. So before we do that, I'm going to pull either what planet is emphasizing this or what house. So we're going to go with the house. We're going to go with your second house, which is your finances, your assets, finances, and all the things that you value. So here's the deal. Interestingly about this card is, even though the second house is all about finances and your income, etc., which is opposite of the 8th house, which is also about income, but it's more investment oriented. Notice how, again, there's all this green energy going on. So I feel like where you head with your heart, which the green energy is going to be your heart chakra. And look at the greens and yellows. Look at that. I feel that whatever you decide to do, it's going to bring a lot of financial security and investment. But also, it's all about core value. What do you value in your heart? What is it that is making you feel valuable and loving? And that's where you should head. Okay. So, what I'm getting is with the third eye chakra, is the autopilot card popped out. So, I feel that you are, see, like what I said, you already know where you're going and what you need to do. So, you're on autopilot. And it's okay. You're on the right path, right? Because with the solar plexus chakra, you have reverberation. So reverberation is just basically when you think about like when if you're a musician and you have a microphone, which I have my microphone right here, boop. And it's like, if I'm too close to it or if I have another mic on, it's like reverberating and you're like, oh my gosh, what is that? It's like, grrr. So it's all about taming this and having the courage to rein it in and angle it where you want it to go, right? Does that make sense? Like it's all about going back into what you want in your heart and channeling it here, right? You don't want to have all of your energy all over the place. You need to focus it a little bit more. That's what I'm thinking. And it's like also the second house is very Virgo energy. It's very meticulous, very like counting every penny, you know where every penny is. It's very meticulous. And the overall energy with the wish fulfilled, interestingly enough, is a new opportunity is on the horizon for you. Hey, Nikki, what's going on? So I feel like there's a new opportunity coming toward you. The more you put your passion and your heart first, that's what's going to bring another opportunity. And I don't know what that is. You will have to tell me because it's the very first time we're reading this. But I do feel that there is something coming and it's very heart chakra oriented, which is all about green and then the solar plexus energy. So greens and yellows are very important to you right now. Oh, really? I love that you remember that. That's so cool that you remember what cards have popped up. I do feel like solar plexus has popped up for you before, but I wasn't really sure where. Okay, so I'm going to pull I'm going to do, let's see. I was like, hey, I'm going to pull a romance angel card for you. But in the meantime, I'm going to pull angel card for you because I didn't want it to all be about love. But it's funny because I pulled the Cupid card for you. Which is funny because if you think about it, the heart chakra is all about Cupid. It's all about, sending great waves of love and energy into your heart chakra space. So I feel like this is very cool. So your romance angel card, let's see what it says. For Bill, what does Bill need to know right now for this week? Okay, here we go. Calling in your soulmate. I love it. This is a beautiful card. Look at that. It says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations bring you together with calling in your soulmate. And by the way, your entire reading's been all about the heart chakra. So you are ignited right now with heart chakra energy. I love it so much. How cool is that? That is so cool. Like literally every card has been pink and green and yellow. That's awesome. And then, of course, we have the third eye chakra, which, kind of ties in with this Cupid thing. So you already kind of knew you were doing this, bringing your Cupid, shooting your arrow. That's so cool. I love it. Woo! All right. So now we're going to move on to Nikki. What's going on, Nikki? Okay, let's see. Wow. Cards are just popping out. All right. Okay, Nikki. Woo! Okay. All right. Let me pull some backup cards. Interestingly enough, I love my Beach Balance Life cards. They just literally emphasize everything. So, woo! Okay, Nikki, what I have for you first is I have the emotional withdrawal card. So this is a guy who's like sitting there on the beach by himself going, oh, I just don't know what to do. And I mean, listen, we are all in 2020. We're all there. I get it. I need inspiration. What's happening? I don't know what's happening. So this is where I feel like you currently are. And I feel like your challenge is to trust. Your challenge is to trust the divine intervention that's trying to come into your life. This guy is sitting here and he is an alchemist. Let's see if I can get the light. He's an alchemist. He's looking out in the horizon into the beautiful celestial beings. And he's looking there saying, listen, I'm on this scale. Listen, he's literally on a scale. He's balancing himself out because he knows if he takes one step to the right, it's going to be like this. If it's going to go left, he's going to go like this. So he's like, I'm standing here directly in the middle, and this is your challenge, is to balance your ideas and your wishes and your thoughts all in one category, okay? I love it. It's beautiful. And so this is your challenge, and your overall advice is the spiritual strength. Again, look at all spiritual strength. If you think about it, the sacral and the heart chakra, listen, all chakras are important. I get it. But look at all this green. It's all about the heart. We lead either with our heart or our mind, right? Either we're leading with a very like sword energy, which is all about being an air sign, or it's all about thoughts, right? Into your heart. Hold on, let me grab some water. I can't believe my voice is getting scratchy. So, what are you saying, Final Destiny? When I bring my flip-flops to dangle, then I'll definitely be successful. Does that mean like on the movie Big Fish, when they tie their shoes together and they like throw it up on that line and then they go into that time and space that doesn't exist? I don't know. Anyway, so spiritual strength, Nikki, I feel like this is your overall advice, is really just dig deep into your heart. What does your heart want? Because your heart will take any of these burdens you're feeling and literally lift them up, and you don't have anything to worry about, okay? I love this. So the cards that I pulled as a clarifier for emotional loss or withdrawal is safe harbor. So know that you're in a safe harbor. Know that you have a safe place, a safe haven to be yourself, to express yourself, and it's okay if you're in a place that you are like, hey, you know what? I just want to chill out in my room or on the beach by myself or hiking by myself. That's your safe harbor. But the cool thing is the people around you are supporting you with that. They're like, I got you. I got your back. And with the truth, the clarifier I pulled was take the helm. So see how this guy is taking the helm of his life? And he's like, hey, you know what? I'm sitting here going in the middle of this scale. He's like, listen, I'm going to take the helm and I'm not going to be out of balance anymore. That's the challenge. And the cool thing is, so since the spiritual strength card popped up, I also pulled up the romance card. I love it. I feel that honestly, I feel that with the emotional withdrawal, I feel like you're presented with a situation where you are being presented a gift of love and romance, and it scares you. but you know that you want it. And so you need to balance out your emotions and your, the weight of the past, and really just step into knowing that you have the inner strength. So make sure that if you're doubting yourself and you're scared, that it's okay, right? So step into this and know that there's romance here for you, because your inner being is always going to protect you. And if a situation is not for you, your inner being will take you out of it. Usually we see that as a loss as humans, but it's really our higher self and our angels and our guides and our ancestors saying, we're taking you out of the situation. And they only do that if it's not working out for you. So I feel like this is going to work out for you. And I feel like you just need to get out of your head a little bit and trust yourself. So let's see if this is going to be in one of your houses or a planet that's going to influence this. I do have it in your 12th house. It's very mental. The 12th house is all about how you think and how you are processing all your information. The 12th house is very hidden from everybody else because it's all about you and what you want. And this card says, the area of your life that is overwhelming, you yield to a greater cause of power. So this is, you can either let yourself be overwhelmed, or you can be controlling with your spiritual strength and control the overwhelming feeling and put it at bay. So I pull a romance angel card for you. All right. Oh, we have healing family issues. So it says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now, this could also be as forgiving yourself as a parent, or forgiving people around you that are parents. Maybe not understanding a situation, maybe not understanding your parents on how they raised you, or something that they did that is still sticking in your mind, which we should always forgive that, honestly, because why would we carry that weight through our entire lives, right? So the overall message I have for you from the angels, from your angels, is, what do you desire? It says, you now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's truest desires. Again, with the heart chakra energy, you and Bill are very connected with the green chakra energy, back to back, right? Once you clearly decide upon your truest desires and know that you are ready to deserve them, then they will rush into your life with magic. Look at that beautiful garden. I love it. I'm going to get better lighting so you can see my cards better. Actually, there we go. That is so cool. Woohoo! What do you think about that, Nikki? Yes. It's funny you said you both have green, and I literally looked at my notepad, which is fluorescent green. I love it. I love it. So let's see. You guys are so sweet. Thank you for the donations. I love it so much. So cool. Oh, thank you, Final Destiny. Where are you from? So, actually, I do have some aromatherapy sandalwood citrus. Oh, so beautiful. I love it. Oh, I love it. Woo! Okay, so what I want to do is, oh my God, thank you, Bill. I love it. Oh, Final Destiny's from Brazil. What's up? Yeah, I wanted to be a little bit more personal in these lives, because especially what I'm learning on YouTube with, as I said, with people just expecting instant gratification and not understanding what it takes to manifest. And so it's really great. So, I'm not really worried about building my channel. Yes, it'd be great to do super chat, but everyone here, thank you so much for the donations. That's amazing. I love it. And that's all I need. It's more about building a small, tight community and really just educating people on what the power of the law of attraction is, and using your intuition at the same time with a little twist of astrology, and really just making it personal, where it is not, where we're learning at the same time. I mean, we're all learning every day. I mean, every day I'm learning, I mean, sometimes I come on these lives and I'm like, what am I going to talk about? But I knew tonight that I wanted to talk about the power and the 4 points of manifestation and law of attraction. And that's what I'm going to start doing every week, is educating as well, because I feel like it's very important, because it really just touched my heart. And also, I won't say rub me the wrong way, but when somebody had sent me a direct message and they're like, well, this didn't manifest like you said it would in 24 hours. And I challenged them and I said, what are you doing to co-create with the universe? And they didn't know what I meant. And then it made me realize, oh, I get it. Some people don't know how to co-create, because when you have an inspiration, you can sit there and think about it, or are you going to act on it? You need to act on it, right? And that's the important part is, a lot of these YouTube videos are like, oh, do this, but they don't really actually break it down for you on how you need to participate in the situation. That's what it's about, So let's see. I love having you guys here. I'm going to pull a reading for the collective here in the chat for the rest of the week. And then just know every Monday night, I know I post on Monday a little bit late that I'm going live, but you guys know I'm going live. But please share the post on Facebook and Instagram with your friends. Have them join, because the more we can get people on board with what it means to manifest and living a conscious lifestyle communication world, it's very important. So only because it's building our friendships too. Everyone here that I've met, I've known since April, and now, I've met Final Destiny tonight. So, it's cool because it's like we're all going to eventually still be in cahoots. So what I pulled from the Beach Balance Life cards are, oh, you're so sweet, Katie. Oh, thank you, Nikki. So right now we all feel like we're mooring, which is so true. Who doesn't feel like we're mooring our boat right now in the harbor going, I can't go sailing. I can't take my mask off. I can't do this, right? So the cool thing is in light of all of this, I feel like there's romance on the brink of all of us here in the room in the chat tonight. And if you're listening to this and you're not in the chat after this is resonating to you too. And it says, I know you're going to love this, Marley, sharing quarters, and it's up to you. So when you're sharing quarters, you're literally sharing quarters with somebody. This is 18 and up, okay? And it's up to you if this is what you want to do. So it's all about, do you want to be completely isolated, or do you want to create a universe and a world for yourself that you are enjoying it as you are going through this weird craziness that we're doing in 2020, right? So the overall message is breezy and light. So this is great. This is the best kind of breeze when you want to sit on the dock and sit on the boat in the harbor and not do anything, because you don't have to worry about, should I feel guilty for not being out there sailing? No, there's no wind. It's just breezy and light. So you can sit here, have some wine, have some champagne, laugh with friends, have some great music, watch the sunset go down in the golden hour. It's golden. It's literally the best feeling ever. It's so cool. Oh, Final Destiny. Yes, the sun is always shining with us. You're doing great with your English. I love it. I love it. You guys have been so great tonight. I'm so happy to be here with you. What a fun hour and a half. How long have we been live? An hour and 15. So fun. I'll pull one more card for the collective and then we'll head out. I look so forward to seeing you guys next Monday. Please share this with your friends and family. Steady progress is our overall message from our angels. We are slowly but surely making steady progress, right? I love it. I love it. It says, we acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering the love of your daily activities, which is so cool. It's all about when you're washing your face, don't sit there and scrub it. Feel it. I'm washing my face. I'm giving myself love, right? That's what they're saying. Get into the moment. We clearly see the contribution you're making with the world through your thoughts, feelings, actions of love. It's all about the heart chakra. Back to the heart chakra. How cool. I am so happy you guys made my Monday. I love it. I hope that you love the readings for the astrological signs. I am posting in the next 2 days the readings for October. I'm doing them tonight. I'm filming them offline and I'll start uploading them, which would be cool. So that'll be fun. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you for joining. I will see you next Monday, same bat time, same place. And you guys are the best. Love and light to all. And I will see you soon. All right. Bye.